Update announcement. City and county officials have been working very closely along with other stakeholders to work together to coordinate efforts to minimize the impact of several essential road projects and infrastructure projects being completed in our community this spring and summer. Construction is essential to improve roads, bridges, sanitary sewer systems, dealing with both normal wear and tear and the fact that our community has been growing by regular numbers every year. But that construction also does cause traffic delays and detours, especially on the south and west sides of Bloomington. The projects that we want to talk about that are involved today are led by various entities, including the City of Bloomington, the City of Bloomington Utilities, Monroe County, the Bloomington-Monroe County Metropolitan Planning Organization, and the state of Indiana. Now, the fact that several improvements are happening together results in part from delays in long-planned improvements, such as Section 5 of the I-69 corridor, which was scheduled for completion, we should remember, in 2016. Other projects have been fast-tracked for completion this year due to the urgency of their condition, in particular a bridge needing urgent repairs, and as well a sewer interceptor planned that has regularly been overflowing sewage into our waterways. Together, this is all added to an already busy construction season. Now, recognizing the potential for these simultaneous projects to cause significant delays and detours in traffic patterns, County Commissioners and I convened meetings in the last couple months with members of the city's and county's planning, public works departments, along with the heads of the city utilities, fire and police departments, representatives from Bloomington Transit, as well as the MCCSC School Corporation. You'll see them listed here. I just want to explicitly thank all of these organizations for the work together in dealing with a complicated and challenging construction season. The integrated decision-making process that this group has undertaken prioritizes the need for public safety to have adequate access and to be able to navigate affected areas, and for public transit to be able to continue to provide reliable service, and as well then to facilitate regular mobility as best we can. As a result of that, and I'm going to go through these projects a little bit, but this map is this is not a surprise map, but just to note where these projects are. As a result of that dialogue and the coordinating that we've been doing, the city and the county together have partnered to incentivize contractors responsible for key improvement projects to increase work schedules to accelerate the rates of completion and minimize overlap. Doing the bulk of the work over the summer while traffic volume is lower does help, and the city and county are closely coordinating efforts to further lessen any inconvenience with a variety of tools and strategies to streamline mobility. I want to go through those a little bit now. This map identifies the key projects, the Grimes Interceptor at the top, the Country Club Bridge in red in the middle on the right side, the Tap and Rockport intersection in yellow, and then the Tap Road intersection at I-69. You also see reference to the Fullerton Pike project down below. So I just want to note, here you'll see an overview of the Grimes and Walnut project where the sewer interceptor needs to be done, and there's plenty of detail in the handout about these particular projects. This is the Tap Road in Rockport, Country Club work, and various, which I'm not going to go through in detail with you. But we can take questions about it, and if you get too detailed, we're going to ask Lisa Ridge and Adam Wason to respond. But I want to just go through some of the points we're undertaking. So first, as you know, I think the city and county are each investing up to $30,000 to accelerate the Country Club Bridge project so that the overlap with other projects is minimized. The City of Bloomington Utilities is investing about $18,000 to accelerate the Grimes Lane Sewer Interceptor project with the goal of starting after MCCSC closes schools for the summer and completing before they reopen August 8th. The City Planning and Transportation Department has chosen to delay an intersection improvement project originally planned for this summer with a side path and construction at Henderson and Winslow, reflecting the fact that we have a few things going on affecting traffic. We're also offering a new text alert feature, providing in-the-moment notifications and weekly forecasts for anybody who wants to get news via text, and we'll give you the number in a moment. The city is going to be using drones to film and broadcast traffic patterns and also help us monitor and identify potential changes with the coordinating group that we identified. The county is providing a weekly traffic and construction project update in their public meetings and on social and print media. We will all be doing that and planning to launch a platform to receive updates. We're looking at modifying traffic signals as appropriate at selected intersections to see if that can facilitate flow. And again, posting traffic updates both at the city site of In-Roads as well as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I want to note as well that MCCSC has consolidated summer school schedule to try to reduce traffic this summer. We appreciate that. As you know, the city is working with IU on a bike share program. We're working with the city and the county together to evaluate retaining certain signaling, temporary signaling, whether that can help during the projects. We look forward to that. And then lastly, the city and county intend to hold regular joint meetings that have been so helpful to coordinate during the construction season, along with the school system, BT, Bloomington Transit, emergency services as well. I want to, we so appreciate that coordination. I want to just note a few of these. I'm going to go quickly through this, some ideas about what individuals can do in terms of dealing with this construction. You can text the word roads to this number, 558-812-558-5987, if you want to get regular traffic alerts from the city. And I'll just note this allows actually people on the streets doing the work who see problems or backups, they can actually live text information into that system to say it's particularly bad right now. And if you want to get that kind of alert, please welcome that. We do encourage also that people download Waze or similar navigation apps to use to find better routes. There are certainly websites, Facebook and Twitter locations where you can go to sign up for notification. You can watch, if you like, drone footage as it goes to log on to the website, YouTube channel, and see the traffic footage. And I also think it's a good summer to consider walking or biking whenever you can. We have fantastic trails and connectivity in the county and the city. Of course, not everyone can do that for every errand or every trip. We understand that, but it is a great time to explore those paths. Try the walking or the biking this summer, or join a carpool, start a carpool, and consider working at different hours if your workplace can allow telecommuting or flex scheduling. Infrastructure requires investment. That can be disruptive. This summer, in part significantly to I-69's 2-year delay, projects that have long been on the books are being butted up against that project. Plus, we had things like the inspections, which we regularly do, and appreciate the county doing that on the bridges, identifying an issue that needed to be dealt with, and jumping into fixing the Country Club Bridge as it's needed. And on the one hand, it's great and exciting to see so much investment in the basic infrastructure of our community that makes us work and play and be able to get where we want to get. But at the same time, it's a pain in the neck when it's going on. And we appreciate that and want to do all we can to ameliorate that. I want to thank all the players who've been helpful, and particularly the county officials, for the excellent coordination that's been going on to minimize disruption and accelerate what we can. And I thank the public for understanding that these critical investments need to be made. Please be patient. We welcome your suggestions. If you see things that you think we can do better, I know the county and the city welcome ideas via email, via phone, via social media contacts to help us identify ways to improve things. It's now my pleasure to welcome, on behalf of the county, County Commissioner Amanda Barge, who have been such good and strong partners as we move forward in this project. So please, Commissioner Barge, thank you for coming up, as well as her colleagues, Commissioner Stofers and Thomas. Thank you.
I'm going to actually ask our Public Works Director to just stand up here with us because, quite frankly, she does pretty much all the work in coordinating these road projects, and she's an important member of the team. She's the leader. So I want to thank, first of all, Mayor Hamilton for outlining, the projects and what's happening, and also what residents can do to ease their traffic issues. I'm here on behalf of the Board of Commissioners, and I'm here with Patrick Stofers and Julie Thomas, and we're glad to be here today to just kind of give the public some information and talk a little bit about what's going on. So as the president, I wanted to tell you all, we manage over 700 miles of county roads, and we manage all the bridges in the county, and that's no small job, and that's why Lisa's actually here, just to show what a team effort it is. And to say that this construction season has been difficult on our residents is an understatement, absolutely big understatement. And we in the county government hear you. We know that the southeast part of town has caused kids to get to school late, people to get delayed to getting to work, picking up prescriptions, getting groceries, or just getting home at a reasonable hour. I've heard from residents who say they can't get everything done and get home by 8 o'clock at night when they get off work at 5, and it's really, really tough, and we absolutely hear you. I think excessive traffic delays just hurt our quality of life in general. And sometimes we even decide, hey, we're not going to go do the thing we want to do because of the traffic, right? And we end up just going home. And we want you to know, one of the big reasons for this high level of construction is the convergence, as Mayor Hamilton outlined, kind of our state, our county, and our city projects. And we want you to know when it comes to federal dollars, if we don't get those projects done on time or in a timely fashion, or at least show progress, we run the risk of losing federal dollars now and in the future. And that's a risk to our infrastructure that we really feel like our community just simply cannot take. And just so you all are aware, Monroe County government currently has 18 federally supported projects, which those federal dollars are crucial to maintaining our infrastructure. And maybe Lisa can answer this in a sec, but I believe we're pretty high in the state in terms of how many federal projects we have. And so consider us leaders in that area. So if you're like me, though, you really don't care if it's city, county, or state government, anybody that's causing the delays. You just want to get from point A to point B when you need to. And I understand just in this season, I've learned how little we all know about whose project is what, and most residents, most of us just don't care. And that's why county government stepped up in our efforts to have, in our public meetings, to let you know what's going on, to get on social media and tell you, and also work with the city and to collaborate and make sure that we're getting you the information you need. And that's why we agreed to partner on the Clear Creek project to get that done early, so that the city can get projects done and we can get those areas opened up more quickly. And our Public Works Director and all of our staff work tirelessly every day to keep these projects going. And despite weather, this has been a terrible month. As we know, if anyone has the ability to affect the weather, we need your help. And in parting, I ask that everyone be safe when traveling. Consider the safety of the workers on the road. Think about workers' families. We want everyone to get home. Consider public safety. Consider our public safety staff, and consider other residents. I'm going to say this everywhere. Please do not text and drive. It's not worth it. Let's just all be patient and be kind to each other. So a huge thank you to county and city staff. It really takes all of us working together to properly serve our community. And I think that we're going to turn it over to questions now. Thank you so much. And I don't know if my colleagues have anything they want to add either. So.
Want to take questions? Sure. And if they're really hard, Lisa and Adam are going to take them. Anybody have questions, comments, immediate suggestions on how we can speed this up? Good luck getting where you're going to get.
Surely there's a question.
No. Well, thank you very much for being here, and again, thank you, County, for working together, and all of our staff, Public Works and Transit and public safety officials. We got police and fire and school system here, and we really appreciate all the work together, which is beginning and will continue at least through August. Thanks very much.